Hey, I recently bought this home here in Los Angeles from a technologist working at GitHub, a software company with teams in different offices in different parts of the world. And so while reading a little bit about the company GitHub, I saw they had 2,500 employees, and this sounds challenging enough, but having them in different parts of the world in different time zones, yet GitHub has mastered this, and they're not just surviving, but thriving and are setting a benchmark for it. So this raises a question. How can any business owner with a team outside his country or time zone achieve the same thing, especially a family business? And here are 3 points worth considering. The first key strategy is asynchronous communication. Unlike the typical 9 to 5, GitHub's approach allows their global team to collaborate flexibly, respecting everyone's time zones. This means no midnight calls for someone on the other side of the world. And this strategy could transform how your team interacts, making communication more productive and less intrusive. Tip number two, leveraging time zones. Consider how a company like Trello, which I use to manage my podcast team in multiple time zones, and how they turn the challenge of time zone differences into an advantage. They align tasks to ensure continuous workflow around the clock. For your family business, this strategy can be a game changer. By aligning tasks across different time zones, you can actually turn your team's geographical spread into a 24/7 productivity cycle. Tip number three, building a remote culture. There's a competitor to GitHub called GitLab with over 2,500 employees in 65 countries. And this company places a huge emphasis on building a strong remote culture. They regularly engage in virtual team building and foster an environment where everyone feels included no matter where they are. For your team, this means more than just scheduled meetings. It's about creating a community where every member feels an integral part of the team's success. To sum up, thriving with a remote team is about welcoming diversity, enhancing communication, and fostering a strong community spirit. These are not just strategies, they're the pillars that companies like GitHub, Trello, and GitLab use to build world class remote teams. So if you have any questions or insights about managing a remote team, let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot.